and ingraining it into your subconscious mind to the point where it becomes your subconscious reality as well. And as soon as you realize that, and it's subconsciously ingrained within you, your whole reality will change. I love the movie The Matrix. Now you realize all these people in the movie, I know it's fictitious, but there are a lot of profound points in The Matrix that you need to consider, because in some ways it's very much the same way with our reality. You remember that most of the people during the movie The Matrix, they just take what they see as real. And because they perceive it as real, they are unable to control it. As soon as you realize that what you are seeing is not the ultimate reality, and you're in it, it's like being in a lucid dream. Now that you really understand that, and you wake up to that's not your reality, then you are able to control it, like I did in my lucid dream. You will be able to fly. I know that sounds bizarre, but you've changed your reality. And other people may see it as miracles. Well, it's not a miracle. You're following higher laws that supersede the belief that everything is separate. Realize who you are. And that is what you are heading toward. I don't believe, now that's something about myself, I don't believe I'm going to reach that in this life. And unfortunately, until I change that belief consciously and subconsciously, I probably won't. But in my belief system, I can start to manifest it in my life. And so that's what I'm experiencing. Because I'm not at the final destination yet. And I have no doubt, though, that I am going to come back into this physical world again at some other time and take the intuitive knowledge that I have retained within me that may not be on my conscious mind when I'm in that lifetime, but it's still on my subconscious mind, and it's going to manifest in that lifetime as well. And I'm going to continue to build this understanding, and maybe there will become a time where I am able to transcend the confines of time and space. I believe that, and I believe that's where the human race is going eventually. And anyhow, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to collect my thoughts, and then I'm going to go on and share some other things with you. Okay, I've done some breathing, I've collected my thoughts, and I've realized that there are only a few things that are really the fundamentals of magic that I want to reiterate before I close. And they're not the glamorous Harry Potter things that people who are on the magical path expect to find at the beginning. It's not that. You're going to have to go back to the basics. All of the mystics, when there are people that come to them and say, I want to learn what you know, I want to understand what you understand, I want you to teach me what you know, you'll find out that those mystics will not say, here's how to do magic, as much as they'll say, okay, you're going to spend some years now, and I'm going to teach you how to meditate and concentrate. Wax on, wax off. That's the kind of things that the masters do, and oftentimes their pupils will not have enough desire to follow through or enough belief in their guru or teacher to follow through with that extensive amount of meditation. It may take years, and the master will not give you anything else at that point, because the truth is you couldn't do it anyway. The master could tell you all of what I'm telling you, but it's okay because you can't do it, because the truth is you do not have the muscles yet to do what you want to do. You're going to have to develop those muscles, and the fundamentals of magic are very simple, yet they take a lot of work to attain. One is concentration. Concentrating is when you, just like concentrate orange juice is a condensed form of something, you're practicing concentrating your mind on a single thought. And that is part of magic. You cannot attain magic without concentration. You cannot attain magic without visualization. And I will teach you later on some of the practices that I do to help develop that trait. but you need to know how to visualize, not just imagine in a vague kind of way. In order to concentrate a thought, you have to see it crystal clear in your mind and then concentrate on that in order for energy to collect around that thought enough to crystallize in the physical realm. So visualization is one of the keys of magic. Concentration is one of the keys. Willpower is what drives that energy into what you desire. Willpower, concentration, visualization, and the primal force of magic is desire. If you lose your desire to manifest anything in your reality, then nothing's going to manifest, except for the things that you hold subconsciously as desires. Up to this point, the majority of the human race is creating their reality subconsciously, based on beliefs that are not reflected in the ultimate reality. Your task as a mystic is to change those subconscious beliefs and change your reality. Your task as a mystic, if this is the path you have chosen, is to develop the skills that you're going to need to consciously create through understanding your desires, not having those desires exist within your subconscious. You're going to have to understand your desires, bring them to the conscious surface, understand and know yourself enough to realize your beliefs that you're holding in your life right now that are not true. You're going to have to practice concentrating. You're going to have to practice visualizing. And you're going to have to develop those qualities before any of this really works. And along that path, you'll find out that because you start developing these skills, you'll find out, as I have found out, especially during the last 4 years, that the things you are visualizing and happening in your life suddenly start to manifest quicker. And just like I have told you time and time again, you're going to have to become more conscious of what you are thinking. And that's what the masters will tell you too. You're going to have to be more present, because if your mind is in the future, your mind is in the past, your creations are going to manifest in your life haphazardly and not consciously. The conscious mind takes place in the present. It doesn't take place in the future. It doesn't take place in the past. The present moment is all you have, and that's where your consciousness needs to be focused on. So these are all traits that you can develop. They sound easy. They're not. They are very much within your reach. That's how I'm going to close today. Here's what's going to happen later. I'm going to teach you some practical ways that you can develop those traits that I've just talked about. Okay? But right now I just desire to tell you that they're important so that you understand why before you begin to practice them. And I'm going to sign off for today. Bye-bye. I hope you learned something.